In this video we are going to talk about construction of your rig and choices of material. There's quite a few choices out there for you, to consider. One of them, would be aluminum to keep your camera and keep your gear nice and sturdy, for a long period of time. Second option of a construction process would be using materials as a PLA or SLS, through a 3D printing process. These materials, are somewhat new on the market, but they've been proven, for their durability through various different tests and different components made to this point. With these materials, you can construct, quite easily, efficiently, and very fast. If you're choosing a PLA for your construction, as I do, now I would highly recommend that you go with high-end PLA component. Secondly, a layering of your object, of your parts of the rig, they should be done up in a full infill, which is 100% infill, and they have to be in 0.1 millimeter layering. It's not recommended, going slightly cheaper with 40 to 50 to 60% infill, even though, it would be quite durable, but not exactly as durable, to support the weight and the whole construction of your rig. There is a cost associated with it. Now, if you do decide to go with aluminum process, on getting it laser cut and manufactured, fabricated, or even 3D printed, it will cost you much more than the actual print from PLA or SLS. Now, because the material and the process behind it, the cost would be naturally much higher. It's entirely up to you, but again, keeping in mind that the rig does need to be sturdy, because some of these lenses are quite heavy. As you saw, the Russian lens, weighing 2.3 kilos. Taking that in consideration, you really need to be very smart with your material. The time of assembly could vary, again, depending on the material. Now, if you get something laser cut from your aluminum, will take a little bit longer time, than having something constructed from PLA through a 3D printing process. Again, the choice is yours. I've been using high-end PLA for my rigs. They have very complex components attached, to each of the rigs, or they're made out of 6 or 7 different components, and they are quite solid.